Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we studied what is SAP Graphical User Interface. We installed SAP GUI for Windows. Then we added the SAP server into this particular logon pad. We logged in into the SAP system. Now, in this video, we will talk about the most important features of SAP GUI, and you will automatically realize in the upcoming videos how important those features are. We'll go for first feature. We have so many SAP applications. Suppose I'm saying we have SAP ERP is there. We have SAP PI is there, process integration. We have SAP CRM is there, customer relationship management. We have SAP SRM is there, supply relationship management. And you all know SAP NetWeaver is the technology platform for all the SAP applications. Now, suppose in the previous video, what we did, we installed SAP GUI for Windows and we added the particular SAP ERP server and we connected to that SAP ERP server. Now, suppose we want to work in SAP PI. So it is not the case that you will go or you will install again a one SAP GUI for Windows and you will add the PI server there. Suppose if I want to work in CRM, so it is not the case that you will install one more GUI and you will add the SAP CRM server there. Suppose if I want to work in SAP SRM, so it is not the case that I will again install one more SAP GUI and I will add SAP SRM server there. It is not the case. In one single itself, you can add all the SAP applications. Suppose in the previous video, we added the SAP ERP application and we logged in into that also. Suppose I want to go for PI also. So what I will do, I'll go for new connection. I will go to next, same to same process. Suppose I'm adding a PI server. PI server. I'll go for some instance number. I'll go for some system ID. So you can see, I will go for next. I will go for next. I will finish. You can see in single SAP GUI for Windows, we have SAP ERP server also. We have SAP PI server also. Suppose we can add CRM server also. We can add SRM server also. So with the help of one single face GUI, you can access all the applications of SAP. In the project, you will see you have a single SAP logon pad, and we have so many servers out there. PI server, CRM server, SRM server. So with the help of that one single GUI, you can access all the SAP application. We have single GUI itself. Now we'll go for second feature, and second feature you already know. Users are allowed to log in their preferred language, as the same GUI can be used in multiple languages. Suppose I will double click. I will provide my username and password. Now, suppose previously we logged in into English language. Suppose I will log in into German language now. You can see I pressed enter and I logged in into the German language. This is your German language. So it is not the case that if language is changing, we are going for different GUI. Nothing. With the help of one GUI, you can log in into multiple languages. So same way, if I want to work in English language, I can double click. I will provide my username and password. And now this is the login, or this is the login into the English language. So with the help of one single GUI, the same GUI, you can use to work into different languages. Now, for the third point, I will do the practical first, then I will come on to the theory. Suppose I will firstly logged out. I will firstly logged out. I will log into this SAP ERP server. Now, suppose I'm passing some username and password. Suppose I'm going for a transaction code SC11. As of now, you might not familiar with the transaction code topic because it will come in the upcoming videos. But just see, as of now, I'm just putting a transaction code SC11, and in the upcoming videos, you will understand what transaction code is. I'm giving some table name. Suppose I'm saying I'm giving some table name. Suppose this. Okay, this does not exist. I'll give some table name. Suppose I'm saying, okay, I provided the table name this which ends with underscore 27. I'm closing. Now I will log in again. I'm going to same transaction code again. Now you can see I will just do the space bar. And you can see whatever the table I put, it's automatically coming in the suggestion. Suppose simple, you can understand from the first screen itself. I'm double clicking on the server. I'm not giving the username. I'm just doing the space bar. Whatever the username I put, it's automatically coming as a suggestion in the drop down. So this is the most important feature of this SAP GUI. Depends upon the user, whatever the input you passed, it will automatically appearing. So in this case, what is happening? It reduces the time in the real world, because once you do the space bar, it will automatically show whatever the inputs you passed, whatever the frequently input you passed, and you can choose from there itself. So what is the third point? Yes, SAP GUI has input, it has user parameters for the most frequently inputs. With the help of this, what is happening? This enable the automatic population of text depends upon the specific user login. Once I logged in, so those texts are automatically appearing. Those texts are automatically appearing. And how it is benefited to us? It reduces the percentage of user input in real time. See, in the real time projects, those things are automatically appearing and you can choose from there. So it will save your time. So this is the most important feature of SAP GUI, that it will automatically show whatever the frequently used inputs are there, and you can choose from there itself. Now, with the help of SAP GUI, you can configure your GUI font size, colors, custom layouts, logos. It's total your wish. You can go for customization. Suppose I will show you some customization. Suppose this is my screen. This is my, I will double click onto the server. Suppose I want to increase the font size. I want to increase the font size. So how I will increase the font? You can click onto this button. You have a options. Just see the font first. You will automatically understand. You can see you have a font settings. You can go for select. Suppose I'm going for font size 20, suppose. I'll go for OK. I will go for apply. OK. Please close that so that your changes will reflect. Whenever I will double click, have you seen we have a bigger font size now? Suppose I will make it the same one which was previously so that you can understand fully. I will go for select. I will make it as 16 now. I will go for apply. Okay. Now, if I will show you the font size, I will close, log in again. Now you can see font size decrease. So it is in your hands. Yes, you can customize the font. Suppose I'll go for now color. I will show you the color, how to change a color. Just see the color. Suppose I'll go for options. You can go for color settings. Suppose I want to go for suppose green color. This is how it will appear. Apply. Okay. I'll close this. I will double click. It is taking time to log in. I'll just check. You can see now we have a green color here. So we have so many features in SAP GUI. With the help of this graphical user interface, you can configure your size, you can go for color, you can go for layout, you can go for logos. So it is totally in your hand. So what are the features we discussed about SAP GUI? That with the help of one single GUI, you can access the various SAP applications. It is not the case that for one application you have to go for one GUI. For another application, you have to go for another GUI. No, with the help of one single GUI, you can access all applications of SAP. You just need to add the specific server details. Now, the second feature which we discussed is user can log in into any language with the same GUI. It is not the case that if language is changing, you have to go for different GUI. The third most important feature which we discussed, that we have user parameters are there. So whenever a specific user will log in, but the frequently used inputs are there, it will automatically come in the drop down. So in the real time project, user can simply check and see what the recent work he has done, and he can choose the input from there itself. Now you can go for your own color, own size, own logo. So these all kinds of customization are also there in SAP GUI. So that's it in this particular video. Thank you.